Hello everyone, welcome to Boricua Reviews. Today I am doing my June wrap-up and my July TBR. I know I've been gone for 3 weeks, I think it's been 3 weeks, but it's because I had more kids in my house. My boyfriend's other kids came up for half the summer and it's been really hectic. I've been working more hours, so I do apologize and I'm sorry you guys, I really am, but I'm back and ready to post more videos. During the month of June, I was supposed to read a total of 6 books, but I only read 4 books, and I am currently reading the other 2 at once. I got through 75% of one of them, and the other one, it was like 30% of it, but I'm still reading them, and these were my read-along books. The first book I read in the month of June was Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare. This one I was reading in May, and I finished it up in June. And the second book I read was The Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. This finished up the series for me. I really love this series. I love the time setting on this book. I think that's what made me love it even more. I read these books because I was told that I needed to read these before I actually bought City of Heavenly Fire or even read it. I read it, I wasn't sure how I was going to like them, and I actually did like them, and I'm happy I did read them. I really did like the characters in these books. I really like Tessa. She is a great female lead in the book. She is the opposite of Clary, I guess you could say that. Will got on my nerves at first. He really, like, you wanted to choke him. But you know, when you find out his little secret, you start loving him, and I understand why a lot of girls do like Will. And Jem, no one really talks about Jem, but I really like Jem from the very beginning. And it's extremely sad about everything that happens, but it was still a good read. Now that I've read this series, I am prepared to dive into City of Heavenly Fire, which will be in my next TBR. I didn't even notice that I finished reading 2 trilogies in the month of June. The first one was the Infernal Devices, and the second one was the Selection series. The first one is The Elite by Kiera Cass, and The One by Kiera Cass. In The Elite, I can understand where everybody was coming from when they said America was annoying. She was extremely annoying in this book, like really annoying, but she does redeem herself in The One. But there's a lot of things going in this book, in both of these books. In the first book, you don't really hear too much of the rebels and all the attacks and stuff, because I think it was only like 2 attacks that happened in the first book. But in these books, you hear more about it, and it's actually more part of the series, which I actually liked. It was the actual action of the series besides the love story going on. Just like the Infernal Devices, this series also features a love triangle between America, Aspen, and Maxon. I really love Prince Maxon. I love how he was quietly standing up for his people and somewhat starting to stand up, you know, to his father, because his father is, you know, this evil king person. And Aspen, I like how Aspen went from where he was at to being a soldier, and he's literally this badass soldier now and go to any length to protect the prince in America. I love how Aspen was trying to win America back. That was sweet. America, in the Selection, you were rooting for her, you wanted her to win. And the Elite, you wanted to throw her out the window. Literally wanted to throw this whole book out the window because I wanted to punch her in the face with it. And in The One, she redeems herself. And what I mean by redeeming herself is she finally chooses the person she wants to be with. I'm not going to say who. And she actually uses the Selection to help the lower caste people in the kingdom. I gave this whole series a 4 out of 5 stars. I did enjoy these books. And I also gave the Infernal Devices series a 5 out of 5 stars. They were great books. This next book is The Inventor's Secret by Andrea Creamer. This book was part of one of the read-alongs I was doing in June. I was actually doing it with Andrea from Crazy Book Addicts and a couple of other booktubers. Andrea and the other booktubers actually had a live show for this book. I couldn't participate because I had to go to work, and I actually managed to catch some of it, and I did ask some questions, but unfortunately when I got into it, they weren't live anymore. But I thought they were, and I kind of felt stupid. I'm about 30 to 40% through this book. It's kind of hard to explain right now since I'm only that far along, but I am enjoying it. It's a steampunk book. It's my first steampunk book that I've read, and I wasn't sure I was gonna like it, but I'm surprised me because I'm actually enjoying it. So hopefully I finish it by the end of this week. The last book I have is Beautiful Creatures by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stahl. This also was part of a read-along that I'm still currently doing with Shannon over at Leaning Lights. I am like 80% done with this book. Yeah, 80%. It's about casters, which are witches. I actually am enjoying this book. I'm enjoying the conversations that I'm having with Shannon on Goodreads about this book. I like hearing someone else's thoughts about them. I'll be finishing this book at least, I think by tomorrow. I don't got that much left. Hopefully my kids will let me finish it, at least tonight or tomorrow. But yes, Shannon, I will be completing the whole series because I do have all the books here. I do own them, so yes, I will be reading them all. And I will be responding to your message here shortly when I'm done. Most of you guys know that Beautiful Creatures was made into a movie. The movie was alright, but the book is much better than the movie like usual. The book isn't like the best book, but it is a good book and I am enjoying it. Alright, that completes my June wrap up, which the 2 top books I'm still reading. Alright, and these are my July TBRs. So the first book I plan on reading after I finish those other 2 books is Steelheart by Brandon Sanderson. This book is mainly about super villains. There's no superheroes in this book. People got powers and stuff, but they're all super villains. In this book, the main character's father was killed when he was younger by Steelheart, who is the main villain and overlord of Chicago. Steelheart is invincible. He can't be harmed or killed, but he has a secret. The main character actually seen him bleed, so if you bleed, you can die. And he joins this group called the Reckoners so he can get his revenge. This next book is the sequel book to The Archive, which is The Unbound by Victoria Schwab. I look forward to jumping back into this world, back into Mackenzie's life, what's going to happen to her, what's going to happen with the archives after everything that happened. In the first book, I actually did a review on that book. I actually really enjoyed it. So if you guys want to go check that out, go check it out. And I hope this book is even better. The third book I am planning on reading in the month of July is The Titan's Curse by Rick Warden. This is the 3rd book in the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series. I'm supposed to do a review with my daughter, my stepdaughter, on the Sea of Monsters last month, and I didn't, but look forward to that because we will be doing it pretty soon. And also, Steelheart will be my next couple edition review because my boyfriend read that book and I haven't, so when I finish reading it, we're going to be doing a review. So please look forward to that too. The next book is Hollow City by Ransom Riggs. This is the 2nd book to Miss Peregrine's Peculiar Children series. The first book I really enjoyed and I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars, and I hope this book is even better, and I can't wait to dive into the new pictures, the new creepy pictures that they have in this book. The next book is Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. This is the 2nd book in the Grisha series. The first one is Shadow and Bone, which I gave a 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I really did enjoy it. It's different. I like the world. I like the different classes that she has for the people with powers, and I can't wait to dive back into this world. This last book I have is Shannon and Mines Read Along for July, which is The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I heard a lot of good things about this book, and Shannon, I look forward to reading this with you. Well, that was my June wrap up and my July TBR. And Pauline, don't think I forgot about you. I haven't. I will be doing that tag video around the end of this week, and I will be posting it next week. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.